show on the road, guys. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Alright, guys. Welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today's video is going to be just kind of personal. I'm talking about some stuff about me that is kind of a big deal. And it's been on my mind to do a video on this for several months now. I'm just going to close the windows so the water doesn't fall on the windshield or fall into the door here. But I'm currently on my way to a car show in the truck. I tried to clean it, but I haven't been in a great state of mind for the last 24 to 48 hours. So obviously filming has been kind of difficult, and having the drive to really clean the truck has been difficult. I did give it just a quick wash. I just rinsed it, soaked it, and rinsed it. I didn't like go big on cleaning it properly like I usually would. Yeah, some graduation parties going on. Forgot graduation ceremonies for today. Were yesterday and today. So I guess all of you guys that are graduating high school, congratulations on that. You guys have made a huge achievement in your life. Those of you still got a year left, you got starting your senior year. Good luck. I'll talk more about like my school years and all that stuff. If you guys want to see more of these like personal videos and stuff like that, I'll put them out as time goes on. But today's video is about me, and it's a bit of an issue I've been having with myself, and that's my mental health. A lot of you guys know the fact that I was born with Asperger's syndrome, ASD, whatever you want to call it. Both of them are the same thing, and you know, that chronic depression, anxiety. I mean, I had every single card stacked against me from the beginning when it came to my mental health. And 2019 itself has kicked my tail from the beginning. And honestly, it's starting to affect me in ways where I feel like it's time to talk about it to you guys. My mom told me I shouldn't be making this video, and that I feel like you guys are not just people that follow my channel. You guys are family to me, and I need to be transparent with you guys as much as I can. So, as I said, my mental health isn't in a great place right now, and I don't know what I'm doing about it. I've got tons of ideas on what I need to do to better myself. I've tried coping mechanisms for years now, since about 2017, which was by far the worst year of my life, and even 2019 is still, like, as bad as it's gonna sound throughout this video, it's still nothing like 2017 was for me. So I guess let's just start from the top. What's all been affecting my health that is put me where I am today? So starting the year off, you guys know the truck was down for the first 3 months of the year. My 5R55E blew up in December, just before Christmas, so great way to close out 2018 as well, is to lose the truck in the process. And I had every single intent on getting rid of this thing. I was pretty much ready. I had everything pretty much ready to go to sell it. I just had to make a Craigslist ad and, you know, get my parents on board, because they are still the title owners of the truck. I'm the physical owner, but my parents legally own the truck, due to the fact that when I was 16 when they bought this thing. So I'm 19 now, but I was too young to have a car titled in my name, and my dad said the only way that they will title it otherwise is if I move to Carrollton, which is where I'll be going to school, and registering the truck in my name there to avoid emissions. But the likelihood of me needing to do that is very low, because the truck still passes emissions a-okay. And that was just the perfect start, right? I started the year off with my hobby being down because the truck was down, and that was a nice C7 squirrel. Anyway, with the truck being down, it definitely had a negative effect on my health to start off with, because I was like, well, what am I going to do? My hobby's down. I've been suffering from abandonment issues. That's also been issues in my personal health, my mental health. That's you know, as you guys have obviously seen, the friend group has shrunk a lot over the last year and a half, and I've been feeling almost abandoned. And I'll be honest, I honestly don't know if those guys even care if I'm alive or dead at this point. They'll probably say otherwise, which would be nice to hear. But as it sits right now, I honestly don't know if they if they even care that much. which is why it's just been me and Hayden for the last few months. That's why Hayden's been in a lot of videos and not anyone else. Everyone's just kind of moved on and done their own thing, and me and Hayden are all that's left. And it's not a bad thing. The others wanted to do their own thing. I mean, it's just how it's been. And there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I'm not going to even put in this video, despite the fact I'm trying to be transparent as possible. Because that's our personal business. That's all of us. It's between us. Nothing should be involving the public and what's going on behind the scenes with all of us. But I'm just saying the group has shrunken down, and it's had its negative effects on me. I'm suffering from a lot more, like, feelings of unwantedness, I guess you could say. Even though, in reality, I'm pretty much okay on that side, because, as you guys have seen, Hayden's been there, and, he's been one of the greatest people in the world. You better not pull out in front of me. Anyway, he's been one of the greatest friends to have. He's been supportive and has, day in and day out, make sure that I was doing all right for myself for the time. And, well, it was fine until recently. So besides the truck going down, what else happened? There was a girl I knew in school that I crushed on rather heavily. We talked for several months, and everything seemed to have been going all right. And turns out things weren't. I got friend zoned. And for a guy, especially for one myself, who's already on the spectrum and already has a lot going for him as it is, it has been pretty much single for almost 2 years now. It was definitely a stab in the chest. It was a quick one to get over, because I don't know, it just was. I didn't mull over it for too long. But there was another issue that happened recently. Not really an issue. I feel like it's my fault, but that also ended up pretty badly, and that's where I am today. It's like, I feel like I've messed up a lot of stuff personally, and the people involved, they know who they are. They've continually told me it wasn't. But that's a problem with my mental health, is I blame myself for a lot of things. And it's like the friend group. I blame myself a lot for the friend group crumbling, even though it wasn't really my fault. There's things about it that I blame myself on, because that's just how it feels. So yeah, 2019 has kicked my tail pretty good so far. I'm not trying to bring everything to light and put people on blast, because there's no need to. I don't even know if half the people that are even involved in what's going on even either know or even watch the channel and aren't even going to find out through this video. But I'm at the point now where my depression and my mental health are starting to get to the point where I'm feeling hopeless. And I'm probably going to have to start going back on medication, which I never thought I'd ever have to do. I thought after I was a kid, was already on antidepressants, that I would never go back, because I hated it so much. I felt like a zombie. Like a lot of people say when they're on the medication I'm on, I was on a particular Strattera. And Strattera seems to have a reputation for doing that to people. Hayden was on it as well as a kid. No shame there. I mean, when you have ADHD and all that stuff, it happens. You're on medication for it. And so both of us were on it at one point, and we both had the same experience with it. We both felt out of touch. And that's where we are now. It's just trying to bounce back and get back to, well, for me at least, I'm trying to bounce back and get back to where I was, but I'm at the point now where, even though this situation that happened most recently was minor and I shouldn't have gotten upset about it at all, I still did. And it was just kind of like the last, I don't know how you can say it, the straw that broke the camel's back, I could say. And again, if that person's watching, you know who you are. Don't worry about it. This is not me saying you're a bad person. This is on me. This is my mental health. That it's my fault. I got worked up, and I wound up hurting making it up bigger than it was. I made it a bigger deal than it is, and I wound up hurting myself in the process. And here I am now. Like I said, I'm on the verge of needing medication again, which, again, I never thought I'd ever need. I thought I would be clear as far as medication goes for hopefully the rest of my life after dealing with it as a kid. Unfortunately, life works in mysterious ways, and that's just not how it's going to work for me. As I was saying, I'm at the point now where medication is kind of almost needed. I just don't know if I can do this anymore without medication. I'm at the point where I'm suffering constantly from something related to the depression that there's almost nothing I can do about it now. It's either I'm depressed or I'm asleep. So I'm working on that now. I'm probably going to try to get a doctor's appointment here in the next week or two. But I thought I'd be less transparent with you guys and come clean about what's been going on in my life the last few months. And, you know, I've done good about putting a face on for the channel and acting like everything's okay, because I kind of have issues with showing off I guess you could say, the pain, the hurt side of myself. I always feel like it's showing signs of weakness. And as a guy, you're raised in that mindset of, you got to be the tough guy in the world. There's no, men can't be upset, men can't cry, men can't be depressed. That's bullcrap. Guys should be able to freely express their emotions, and regardless of what it is. And, you know, that's why I am how the way I am, why I'm even talking on this video now about mental health. Because I want it to be important not only to myself, but to other guys, other dudes that are struggling. That it's okay to express your emotions a little bit. It's okay to cry every once in a while. You know, it's okay to be upset and hurt mentally. It's just up to you whether you want to sit back and let it take you, or you want to get up and get on the rest of your day. And that's I know it's easier said than done, especially since, holy crap, that guy had a bad accident. Anyway, yeah, I forgot what I was saying there. I got distracted right there. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do now, is I'm trying to better myself. And, you know, my love life, unfortunately, still isn't great. And it's just, I can't let it bring me down anymore. You know, the person who did it, or not who did it, but, you know, the person I was talking to, still an amazing person, and I'm hopefully we can still be friends. And that's just what I'm thinking now. I'm not focused on trying to win them over or anything. I'm focused on trying to win that person as a friend, and, you know, keep contact, because sometimes getting a friend out of it is just as good as getting a girlfriend out of it. But anyway, I guess to close out, let's talk about something positive here, because with 2019 having kicked my tail, there still has also been great stuff to come out of the year. For example, I've lost probably close to 15 to 20, maybe even close to 25 pounds over the last 2 months. I started walking every day, walking about a mile or two every day, as well as just changing my diet up. I'm not drinking soda every meal. I'm only eating one sugary snack, if even that, sometimes a day. So health-wise, I'm getting better than ever, and I'm starting to get to a point where health-wise, I've never been like better than this. I feel great again. I mean, my stamina and all that stuff is still pretty much crap, but as far as the rest of me goes, I'm doing okay on health. The only thing that's really canceling out is my mental health issues that I'm having right now. And, you know, I'm just going to have to work with it and get over it and just move on. It's easier said than done, obviously. Someone who's suffered chronic depression their entire life, I know. It's easier to say I'm going to get better than to actually go out and do it. So the mindset is to just try. Do my best to feel better day by day, hour by hour, make myself happy again. But what else has been going on that's been positive in my life right now? The truck. It's running fantastically right now. I don't have to worry about it. I think my AC still doesn't work. But as far as the rest of it goes, it's doing great. The transmission's got thousands of miles in it now. Gas mileage even is improved. I'm at 241 miles, and I'm not even at a quarter tank yet. Usually I'm running empty right now. But there's still been a lot of pluses right now compared to all the negatives. And like I said, I'm just going to work myself out. But I am saying here, though, that if I take a break for any reason within the next little while, this is why. So, with all that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, at least a little bit. Hope you guys got something out of the video. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you're a guy, don't be afraid to share your emotions. And that goes for really anyone, regardless of gender. Don't shovel your emotions away. Don't like bury your emotions away and act like everything's fine when it's not. If you need someone, go talk to someone. And I'm kind of not following my own words here, but that's how it should be. So with all that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry for not doing any sort of rowdy pulls or anything in this video, but I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Keep yourselves good, and I'll see you guys next time.
My mind is breathing in.